Hello and welcome to ET Garage. I want to thank everybody who's subscribed so far. If you haven't, do me a favor. Go down here, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave comments in the comments section. It'll help my channel grow and hopefully I'll get monetized. Pay for all the projects that I do. Anyway, today's video is going to be how to clean the cowl seal, or the big rubber seal that's just under the windshield there. It seals the lip of the hood when you close it on a C4 Corvette. And before we get into that, I got a really big budget project coming up. And it's going to be about how I get this big brake rotor to fit in that 17-inch wheel. So if you want to find out how I do that and what I use and why I haven't done it yet, well, I'm waiting on parts, that's why I haven't done it yet. But you know, check back on the channel or do like I asked and subscribe, hit the notification bell. This way when the video comes up, you'll know about it. But getting back to today's video is about getting that rubber piece right here. This is the cowl seal that goes on the, seals up against the hood. Keeps rain from coming back down in, and also keeps heat from coming up and over the windshield too, I would think. But the important thing is the rain doesn't get that way and get on like your HEI distributor and all the other electronic components like your windshield wiper motor and things like that. But I'm going to show how to clean that. I don't know if you can see it in this video or not. Let me see if I can get a closer look. You can see mine starting to look grungy again. It used to be like super grungy. But I'm going to show you how to clean it. It's actually very easy. So hold on a second and I will get the stuff together and show you what it is. Okay, this is what I'm going to use. I have some hot rims, wheel, and tire cleaner, and I guess you could try other stuff too. And I just have enough probably to do this job left over. You want rubber gloves, make sure you have rubber gloves, and an applicator, a sponge, or I have this old beat up applicator for, you know, wax and polishes and stuff. I'm going to use that. And keep in mind, some of this stuff is acidic. Even stuff that says it isn't acidic, it has a really strong burning fumes to it. A lot of this stuff, so make sure you have good ventilation. So I'm going to get the cleaning on this. Just give me a second, and we'll see how it goes. All right, got the camera in position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the spray right to this. Just wipe it all down, let it soak, and just give it a good wiping down, and then I'll show you how I can clean it off. Normally I would just hose it off, take it out and wash it. I don't have an Opti Spark, so I don't worry about getting the engine bay too wet. This is why. This. Oh yeah, that's doing a good job. You can see stuff coming off already. I haven't even let it soaked. The inside here. Got leaves and stuff. I probably should have vacuumed them out. Should probably put the windshield wipers up out of the way too. That'd probably be even better. That. If you're wondering how to get the windshield wipers up like that, you just turn your ignition on, turn your wipers off. As soon as they get to the position you want, you just turn them off. That's all there is to it. Some more cleaning. This is one of those things, the more time you spend on it, the better. Taking a little bit of scrubbing, a little elbow grease. I should have cleaned this a long time ago. Oh, if anybody's wondering about why I keep a rag here, I've mentioned it in my other videos. Family tradition. That's it. It's the only reason I keep it. I keep it there. It comes in handy. You want to check your transmission fluid, the rag's right there. Check your engine oil and all that good stuff. Everything's right there. Now, if you wanted to get real fancy, you could take these off, 3 torque bits, and that'll give you a little more clearance to get under there, depending how fussy you are. With 230,000 miles on my car, I'm not that. I like to keep it nice looking, but at the same time, I don't want to be too fussy because I'd rather enjoy driving it than worrying about it being perfect all the time. Alrighty, see where I'm missing spots here too. Let me get over there. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to remove my windshield wiper arms either. Wouldn't be hard to do. There we go. If you've never taken these arms off before, I don't want to disconnect this hose, my luck it'll break. But basically, hopefully you can see it, there's this little lever here. You pull the arm up, pull this out, and that holds the lever up, and then lift. Sometimes you might need to use a screwdriver or something to help pry it off, depending how long it's been on there, etc., all that good stuff. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to get some water and a towel, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to rinse this off without getting everything soaking wet under here. I see some stuff under there I want to clean too. That's the problem. Once you get into something like this, you don't want to stop. That's the problem. You end up going, I'll do this and I'll do that. Before you know it, you end up doing the whole car. Oh well. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water in my spray bottle. Okay, I'm just going to use, you can do it anyway. Like I said, if you're washing the whole car, you can hit it with the hose if you feel comfortable doing that. But, ooh, let me spray that out a little bit. There we go. Just like that. And wipe it off. I'll go ahead and clean the window and all that stuff too. And then I'll air dry this. Don't be a klutz like me and get the stuff out of there. There's better ways. I'm sure there's better ways. Use whatever method you like. It's just a matter of using the right stuff to clean it. I'm sure there might be chemicals out there. If anybody knows chemicals just for cleaning rubber, please leave it. Please mention it down there, like I said, in the comment section of the YouTube video, so other YouTube people watching YouTube can learn from it. And so if you could do that, that would help. And if you have a link to it, include that too. Or just mention it in the comment section and maybe I'll provide the link. Help other people out. It'll help me out. Because, you know, when you clean cars. And I'm not a detailer, by the way. I have people refer to me as a detailer. I'm not a detailer. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. I don't know if you can see it. But definitely a lot better. Here I'm still not happy with. Okay, I'm going to try this Pro Elite Tire Shine. And this I got as a door prize at one of the car shows I went to. And it seems to work really well. I've been using it, so I'm going to put it right on an applicator, or in this case an old terry cloth that I'm getting ready to chuck, and then I'll wipe that down. Keep in mind this method should work for other rubber stuff. I don't see why it wouldn't. Maybe I'll try it on some other stuff. I'm trying not to go overboard because I got other things to do and I just don't want. And you're probably better off waiting for all this to dry instead of like I'm doing and blow all the dead leaves and insects out. I'm kind of doing this video in a hurry just so I have a video up. Anyway, I hope it's helpful either way. Yeah. One thing about these plastic pieces, like this here, even though I'm wiping it down with this tire shine, it never stays. It'll dull out real soon. I'm going to try the Eastwood. They have that plastic restore paint. I'm going to go ahead and give it, especially on, I don't know if you can see it way over here in this corner or not, but this here I've tried everything on. It just turns that gray. So I'm going to order that, I think, from Eastwood and give it a try. Okay. Wow, that's looking really good. Yep, I have to say I'm very happy. I might start doing the whole car now, and I really don't want to do that. That's what happens when you start a project like this. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do for this video, I think, because I just want to get on with some other things today. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. Looks real good. I'm happy with it. You know, for what I use it for, I'm not like a, even though I go to a lot of car shows, I'm not a clean freak. In fact, I went to an old Corvette show the other day. I didn't get any video of it, but basically I felt like an outcast there because everybody had their newer Corvettes and their old Corvettes, and they all had them detailed perfect and all that good stuff. And but I still had a good time. It's good being with people and stuff. Anyway, I'm real happy with that. It's better looking than it was. I hope you guys can see that good in this video. And this gets set back up. I guess that's it for today. Like I said, stay tuned. I still got this project and many projects coming up, and this is going to be a big project. This is one of the bigger budget projects that I did on this car, and I'm going to tell you the good things, the bad things that I've learned so far, and all sorts of other things. So stay tuned if you want to find out about that. And if you haven't seen my other video on the KC4 oil cooler, I'm still going to do something with this. I haven't decided which direction I'm going with it. Go back to factory stock or some other weird method of doing it. But anyway, like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and you can find out, and then you'll get notifications when I do this stuff. Or just check back. Either way, I've been glad you watched, and I hope it was helpful. I want everybody to have a great day, and God bless.